Your Excellency, President Masisi, Your Excellency, former President Mahamadou Issoufou of Niger, my good friend Uzra Zay of the U.S. State Department, Chargé d'Affaires Amanda Jacobson, distinguished guests and participants. Let me extend my apologies first that I cannot join you there in Gaborone, but my sincere thanks to His Excellency President Masisi for graciously hosting this high-caliber event that is of tremendous significance to democracy in Africa. We at NDI are deeply honored to be your co-partners in this endeavor. At a time when democracy in Africa and the world at large is undergoing a great deal of stress, this summit provides an opportunity to celebrate Botswana's status as an exemplar and champion of democratic values on the continent. Botswana recently reaffirmed its commitment to democratic governance through its engagement and commitments during the Global 2021 Summit for Democracy. I'd like to particularly thank His Excellency for kindly mentioning NDI in this very event during his speech at the summit last December. Today's high-level gathering is also a natural follow-on to the Term Limit Summit that NDI helped organize in Niamey in 2019, at which former President Issoufou gave stirring remarks about his determination to respect term limits and transfer power peacefully to a democratically elected successor, which he did last year. We salute the leadership demonstrated by Presidents Masisi and Issoufou, who by their actions have contributed to strengthening the principles of constitutionalism and the rule of law, and serve as examples for leaders on the rest of the continent and the world. History has shown that democracy is essential for sustained peace, security, and human development. There is no more important moment to reaffirm and embrace that eternal truth than today, when democracy is under attack in so many corners of the world. Democracy must be protected, defended, cultivated through regular civic practice and education, never taken for granted, and forever refreshed generation after generation. Respect for constitutionalism promotes rule of law and political accountability. Term limits in particular, by facilitating regular transitions of power, help prevent sustained concentrations of political and economic authority that will gradually and inevitably undermine democracy. Constitutional principles, including term limits, also mitigate the risk of violence and national decline. Study after study has shown that countries with regular, credible, transparent, and inclusive elections are more stable, perform better economically, and enable their people to flourish over the long run. Where the political process is open to all, the contributions of all, women, young people, and other groups, unlock a nation's full potential. This program over the next 3 days will examine opportunities and prospects for deepening constitutionalism on the continent, discuss the role of women, youth, civil society, and ethical leadership in enabling those opportunities, examining the democratic backsliding of recent years, and evaluate the contributions of regional institutions. Your conversation will lay the groundwork for developing a common strategic vision for the continent's future. For nearly 4 decades, NDI has worked with partners in Africa and elsewhere to support and strengthen democratic institutions, practices, and culture around the world, and this event is no exception. We want to thank our African partners, Africtivistes, the African Network of Constitutional Lawyers, the Katiba Institute, Tournon La Page, and the University of Botswana, as well as the Open Society Foundation, the Kofi Annan Foundation, and the Presidential Precinct of the University of Virginia, for their invaluable contributions to making this summit as enriching and productive as it promises to be. I hope the summit will provide you all opportunities to expand emerging networks and showcase efforts to support the respect for constitutional rule across the continent. Thank you all again for your participation and contributions to this extraordinary event. I am confident that the echoes of this summit will reverberate from Botswana across the continent, carried forward by the remarkable community of leaders present there who are committed to a more peaceful, just, developed, and democratic world. Thank you.